Disclaimer. This video was created using AI assistants and tools. This video may be too scary for younger audience. Please take care, as oftentimes when you listen to the lost folklore, you may see odd things at the corner of your eye. Creatures, monsters, and spirits that seem to follow you around after listening to the folklore about them. Entry 004. The Cursed Painting. Deciduous. In the heart of a forgotten town, nestled amidst the whispering pines, stood an ancient mansion, its stone walls weathered by time, its windows darkened by shadows of the past. Within its dimly lit corridors hung a painting that held a sinister secret, a cursed masterpiece that whispered of despair and darkness. The portrait depicted a young woman with porcelain skin and hauntingly hollow eyes, her lips curled into a chilling smile that seemed to mock the living. But it was not her ethereal beauty that drew the eye, but rather the palpable sense of malevolence that emanated from the canvas, a darkness that seemed to seep into the very soul of anyone who dared to gaze upon it. The tale of the cursed painting was steeped in centuries-old legend, its origins shrouded in mystery and myth. Some said it was the creation of a tormented artist, driven mad by his own demons, and seeking to immortalize his anguish upon the canvas. Others whispered of a darker power at play, of ancient curses and forbidden rituals that imbued the painting with its malignant energy. The first recorded owner of the painting was a wealthy aristocrat who acquired it in a clandestine auction, ignoring the warnings of superstitious locals who spoke of its cursed nature. Proudly, he displayed the portrait in the grand foyer of his opulent mansion, believing it to be a symbol of his wealth and power. But soon, his fortune began to crumble. The once prosperous businessman found his investments faltering, his loved ones falling ill, and his mind plagued by haunting visions of the woman in the painting. Desperate to rid himself of the cursed artwork, he attempted to sell it, but none would dare to take it off his hands. In the end, he was left destitute and alone, his once grand estate reduced to ruins by the malevolent force that lurked within the portrait. Subsequent owners met similar fates, their lives torn apart by tragedy and misfortune. A struggling artist, drawn to the enigmatic allure of the cursed painting, believed it would unlock his creative potential, only to find his art twisted and distorted by the darkness that permeated his soul. A young heiress, captivated by the portrait's beauty, saw her family torn apart by jealousy and greed, her once happy home consumed by bitterness and resentment. And so the cursed painting changed hands countless times, leaving a trail of suffering and despair in its wake. But despite its cursed legacy, the painting remained elusive, its sinister allure drawing in unsuspecting victims like moths to a flame. Some sought to destroy it, believing it to be the source of their suffering, but none could escape its grasp. For the curse of the painting was not confined to its canvas alone, but intertwined with the very fabric of existence, a timeless reminder of the darkness that resides within us all. And so, the cursed painting continues to haunt the corridors of the old mansion, its malevolent presence lurking in the shadows, waiting patiently for its next unwitting victim to succumb to its curse. For as long as the painting exists, so too will the darkness that surrounds it, a grim reminder of the price paid for meddling with forces beyond comprehension. The origin of the cursed painting is veiled in the mists of time, its creation shrouded in mystery and speculation. According to local lore passed down through generations, the painting was crafted by a reclusive artist named Elijah Blackwood, who lived in a secluded cottage deep within the woods surrounding the town. Elijah was known to be a troubled soul, haunted by visions of darkness and despair that tormented his every waking moment. Obsessed with capturing the essence of his inner turmoil, he devoted himself entirely to his art, delving deeper and deeper into the depths of his own madness. It was said that Elijah painted the cursed portrait during the darkest hours of the night, when the veil between the worlds grew thin and the whispers of unseen entities filled the air. Drawing upon his own anguish and despair, he poured his soul into the canvas, creating a masterpiece that exuded a palpable sense of malevolence. The portrait depicted a young woman with ethereal beauty and hollow eyes, her lips curled into a chilling smile that seemed to mock the living. But it was not her haunting visage alone that disturbed those who beheld it. It was the overwhelming sense of darkness that radiated from the painting, as though it were a portal to a realm of nightmares. As rumors of the cursed painting spread throughout the town, Elijah became an object of fear and fascination, his name whispered in hushed tones by those who dared not speak it aloud. Some believed him to be possessed by demons, while others saw him as a tragic figure, consumed by his own inner demons. Regardless of the truth behind Elijah's motives, the cursed painting remained a testament to his tortured soul, a haunting reminder of the darkness that lurked within the human psyche. And though Elijah himself disappeared into the mists of time, his legacy lived on in the malevolent energy that permeated the canvas, forever binding his fate to that of the cursed portrait. There were numerous attempts to destroy the cursed painting, each met with varying degrees of failure and calamity. The first recorded attempt occurred shortly after the painting's curse became widely known among the townsfolk. Desperate to rid themselves of the malevolent influence that plagued their community, a group of brave souls gathered one moonless night to confront the cursed artwork. Armed with torches and holy relics, they descended upon the old mansion, determined to banish the painting from existence. But as they approached the portrait, a sense of dread washed over them, chilling them to the bone. With trembling hands, they raised their weapons, ready to strike, but before they could act, a sudden gust of wind extinguished their torches, plunging them into darkness. In the ensuing chaos, members of the group claimed to have heard whispered voices and felt unseen hands tugging at their clothing. Terrified, they fled the mansion, leaving the cursed painting untouched and unharmed. Subsequent attempts to destroy the painting fared no better, as each endeavor was thwarted by inexplicable occurrences and bizarre accidents. Some who dared to lay hands upon the portrait were struck down by sudden illness or met untimely deaths under mysterious circumstances. Others found themselves plagued by nightmares and hallucinations, their minds unraveling under the weight of the painting's curse. Despite the best efforts of those who sought to rid the world of its malevolent presence, the cursed painting remained unscathed, its dark influence spreading like a cancer throughout the town. And so it continued to hang in silent judgment within the old mansion, a grim reminder of the folly of those who dared to challenge the forces of darkness. Beware, for the cursed painting wields a power beyond comprehension, its malevolent influence capable of unraveling the very fabric of reality. Those who dare to gaze upon its twisted visage do so at their own peril, for the darkness that lurks within its depths can consume the soul and drive even the strongest of minds to madness. To possess the cursed painting is to invite misfortune and despair into one's life, as its malevolent energy seeps into every corner of existence, leaving only chaos and destruction in its wake. Loved ones may fall ill, fortunes may crumble, and the bonds of friendship and family may be torn asunder by jealousy and greed. But the true danger lies not in the physical realm, but in the realm of the mind, where the cursed painting's influence takes root and twists the very essence of one's being. Nightmares and hallucinations plague the sleepless nights of those who dare to cross its path, driving them to the brink of madness and beyond. And yet, even in the face of such horror, the allure of the cursed painting remains strong, drawing in unsuspecting victims with its enigmatic beauty and whispered promises of power and wealth. But heed this warning, for the price of possession is steep, and the darkness that surrounds the cursed painting knows no mercy. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you want more, consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you for watching, and sweet dreams.